Hey everyone, talking about Savitri by Parfum Prissana. The name means praise the sun, and it's based on like a Southeast Asian interpretation of the classic Chypre. The notes in this are, get ready for a long list, Mandarin, tangerine, lime, elemi, starfruit, orris butter, white champaca, incense, ylang, rose de mai, nutmeg, coriander, cumin, oakmoss, patchouli, heliotrope, plum, jasmine, sambac, aldehyde, civet, musk, cedar, and vetiver. So as you may have noticed in those, there's definitely some animalic notes, and you get that big time right away. So it smells, first of all, for the good, very high quality, extremely well blended. You can just tell that the ingredients in this are beyond high quality and a lot of really natural stuff. There's no way this would be mistaken for a designer. You're likely not going to smell like anybody else around you. On the other hand, I'm not personally a fan, but that's because I don't like animalic notes in general. There's some where I can tolerate it, where it's like has some presence but kind of obscured by other dark notes like smoke and leather or something. But this one, with the combination of the florals and the animalic vibe, it's just not for me. So if you don't like animalic notes, you don't like kind of classic or like Chypre type of scents, skip this. It's not going to be worth your time. On the other hand, if you do like animalic notes and Chypres, and you don't have to love all the kind of flowers in this or whatever, everything is kind of very well blended. But if you really hate, any kind of floral notes in general, that's also not going to be good. If you're a big fan of floral notes and animalics, this really could be your new best friend. So for a 30 ml, it's $140. Prin Lomros, the perfumer of this, does a lot of really amazing stuff with natural Thai ingredients. So that's why, partially, it's so expensive. They're very limited batches, typically. I would say in some ways it's not overpriced because, yes, you got the quality. It's very well blended, and, the small batch aspect and everything about it is kind of leads to quality. On the other hand, this is not as unique as some of Prin Lomros' other stuff, either through the Prin fragrance house or through Parfum Prissana like this one. I feel like you could get something by Raja or somebody like that has some similarities to this. I mean, it's really nice, but there are other like animalic Chypres out there. I don't like all of them. I don't like most of them, actually, because it's just not my type of scent. And this does seem like one of the better quality ones out there. But I wouldn't rush into buying it, even if you like animalic Chypres. I would, try different samples, this and some other ones. I've featured some other ones on my channel before making a decision, because these are just, once you go to the high quality animalic Chypre route, you're going to have some pretty good choices. So by the dry down, this is pretty musky and kind of like a champaca type of floral scent. I did see some people complaining, and I can see this, that it almost smells like a public bathroom cleaner. Again, emphasis on the word cleaner, not the bathroom part itself, but yeah, I can see that. But again, I think that's just for people like me who don't get down kind of with those sort of fancy classic scents like this. It's definitely on the more mature side. Very unisex. The animalic and the florals kind of balance each other out. And in that kind of way that many classic scents are, it could really be on anybody of any kind of presentation. You can get a sample of this for $8, so if you're curious but you don't want to jump in and buy a bottle, which I recommend not doing, I will put a link in the description where you can get a bottle or a sample.